It's the Real Ninja Reviews podcast. We want to welcome you. Just pull up, smoke up, chill out, relax, and join us for the ride. Smitty Smiff, host, co-host here sitting to my left. Saucy J.
Yo, what's poppin'? Hello, world.
We got my man sitting to the left, Saucy J. We got my man's B New.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all?
The boy Shine Two Stacks coming live from the Spoiler Kingdom.
Yeah, Melly Mel, BKA, MTM, you know what I'm saying? Flexing all through the show.
Every time you hear a recording, whenever you see anything with Real Ninja Reviews on it, you never know who it's going to be, but you know it's going to be quality. And you know who you're dealing with is going to be knowledgeable. And you're going to be a little bit entertained by hopefully you'll be entertained by our little silly little antics. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Smitty Smiff here, Real Ninja Reviews podcast. I'm here with my homie, the artist, OzzyOz. He here blessing us with his presence, man. What's up, man? How you feeling? What's going on?
What's going on, man? How you? I'm surviving, man. As an entrepreneur, we gotta do it. You know, we gotta do, and just as anybody, bro, we just gotta do what we gotta do in these times.
Yeah, I feel you, man. It's just gotta maintain. Literally, before I push record, we just talking about how much the world changing, how much it changed, everything changing. We all gotta maneuver different. Like I wasn't planning on using Zoom or doing anything video for another few months, but because of everything that happened, it was just like we got to do this now. So and it just changed up everything. So you say as an entrepreneur, you know, and you just gotta laterally move. You got, you know what I'm saying? You gotta juke it out. You gotta show them out with your showering gun. You know what I mean? Catch the movement. So, but all right, we're gonna get straight into our little interview. I wanna the reason why I asked Oz to join us this episode is because I respect his art, man. He's an amazing artist, man. His style is original. You welcome. I feel bad even saying you welcome. I should be saying thank you for real for your gift. Like, hey, I've been blessed with a lot of talents, I'll say, but you know, it's two things I wish in the world that I would have been blessed to be able to do. And one of them is draw. Like, so I appreciate the visual arts, man. Like, so I'm just amazed, man. So I want to know, and you know, our listeners and viewers, you know, we like to know how'd you get into, or what's your motivation? You know, where's your inspiration in your art? Like, what got you into it?
Yeah, well, before the anime stuff, I've always just been into just art in general.
Okay.
So like what really changed the game for me was, you know, like from being like a kid just drawing, it was getting into like digital. So I got into digital very early, like I'd say like 2007. I was in like 7th grade, so I got into digital, you know, around then. I got into it so early that I just was hooked onto it. To be honest, I mean, I haven't drawn like a piece on pen and pencil for years. You know what I mean?
Word. Oh, so you like the how the MCs they don't write no more. They just get in the booth.
I just went straight digital, and I haven't drawn like on like paper and pen in so long. But you know, I just kept doing it, and I on my Instagram, I had originally just started drawing different things. I was drawing like Mickey Mouse cartoons, 90s cartoons, you know, and I would draw like, you know, Goku or whatever in the mix. But the other stuff wasn't getting a lot of likes. The anime stuff started getting more likes. So like, I'll draw like Goku, he'll get like, you know, 50 likes, but like, you know, SpongeBob or like Mickey Mouse would get like 11 likes.
Okay.
So I started noticing like that major difference.
You're going to go with the wave. I mean,
this is like 2012, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So when I started noticing like that gap, I just started doing more, you know, anime, because I'm like, all right, I love Dragon Ball Z growing up. I ain't really expand like my catalog outside of just Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, but I noticed like people was, you know, gravitating more to that on Instagram. So I just kept going, and now I got this whole, you know, collection.
This whole thing. And I'm gonna make sure, you know, it's who I'm gonna be posting up some of your work during this interview. It's gonna be popping up, you know, so people can know and people can see. I mean, you got your shirt on. I mean, that's all his stuff. That's all his art, man. That's his Dope, man. Y'all gonna be able to see a lot of this stuff. So, man. So you started back in 07. You said you got into digital and you just hit it running, and then you start hitting it hard 2012.
I didn't even say I don't even say I was going hard yet. I was still just doing it for fun, like just any regular Instagram graphic artist, like, you know, posting up pictures, no real, you know, style yet, no real fan base, just doing it. It's not until like 2015, 16, 17, like the, you know, the style just got so much more to like what it looks like now, and then the fan base started growing with it, and then putting it on clothes changed the game, and clothes, canvases, posters, stickers, and all
different
that stuff.
Dimensions. Dimensions.
It just grew over time like a snowball effect. But yeah, 2012 is when I noticed, okay, this is what's getting me the most attention on Instagram with my art, doing my anime stuff in like my style, like the artwork style, and then like the urban jewelry or clothing, or just adding like that, just that sauce to it, you know, like that's when I've been doing that for so long. Like, so it started like really stepping out around that time.
Okay. So I got a question for you. So one of our co-hosts, he's an artist too, and I've been able to watch him kind of progress throughout all these years, you know, because we kind of grew up together from high school and everything. And so I'm just for the people can know, I want you, could you kind of go through a little bit of your process to find your style, like, you know what I mean? I mean that process when you found your style, because he says that, like, and I remember when he was saying it, you know, years ago, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm not an artist. I'm like, find your style. I'm like, I got it, but I didn't. You know what I mean? So is it possible? Could you go into like how you truly like honed in on your style? That's what I mean. Like, you know.
Well, the style is kind of like a mistake, but like a mistake that I perfected. So like generally, you know, because I was going to school for graphic design, but I ain't finished at the time. It was too expensive, you know. So it was like more like just learning. So just, you know, I tell people a lot, so it's not a big secret, but it's like I'm gonna just tell it straight up on a podcast. You're generally supposed to do graphic design on like an Illustrator, a Procreate, like these programs that's really designated and made for graphic art.
Yeah.
My situation is I use Adobe Animate, but back then it was called Flash. So that program is literally made just for animation, but I use it literally just to make still frames of art. Exactly. So it's a little awkward because I used to do like little animations for fun on Flash, and then I realized, oh, I could just draw because I didn't know about Illustrator. I didn't have the money to buy Adobe programs at the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to think 2007.
Yeah, and you can edit it, from there. Just, oh man, yeah, damn.
Yeah. It grows into other things. So at the time, 2007, Adobe Animate is like $300 a program. So Photoshop $300, Flash $300. Like this is before they got like the bundle monthly fee now. You know, to get all
right. Yeah.
So I'm just finding someone that can hack it for me and just running with that one program. I ain't even have Photoshop yet. I think I got Photoshop like a couple years after. But all the like Illustrator, the one that you're supposed to use, I didn't have access to. I didn't even know it existed. So I was working with the one program that I knew how to draw something on, which was Flash. You know, Animate today, but back then Flash. So it had the line work. It does the same vector. It's just it's meant to make multiple frames to make animation. I just always used one still frame and like a couple layers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I just was, it's kind of
crazy. That's crazy, though.
It's real backwards. Like
I worked a little bit with Flash, and to do that like that. That's
this is years of doing something that you're not supposed to do and making it work. So I did it on Flash. Started, you know, their line work is like the line work on it. It has a lot of self auto correction. So like I learned different ways and techniques to make it more like close to what I'm doing, but it's not so precise. So my line work is really, really roughy and edgy, like a sketch, but I fine tune it. It's like a fine tuned sketch.
Yeah.
So that's where I really discovered that style, learned how to fine tune it and add the colors. And now Photoshop, because I had access to Photoshop back then too. So Photoshop, you know, once like the line work and the colors and the shades was done, Photoshop is where I brought it all together. Like
Okay.
Like the background colors and the other little special effects, and the lighting and the extra stuff. And that's really like the 2 program step process that I use. Okay. But Flash is like the heart of it. You get what I'm saying?
That's the foundation. Yeah.
Yeah. Photoshop is like the little like sprinkles on the ice cream, but like Flash and Animate is like the bare bones of it. Like, how I do it.
Okay.
So I just did it that way, and I just did it so much, so well to where it just became its own thing.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's dope. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
That's cool, man. So look, so what you working on, man? What you working on right now?
What's it called? Well, COVID just hit everybody just like a bitch. So right now, as a business, it's a lot of just damage control.
Okay.
I had a bunch of cons lined up in Texas and Florida, New York, so I had all these shows lined up to meet like with my followers and, supporters, but all that kind of just stopped. So I'm just kind of retracing from that and just, get my website back up in order. I had a couple of copyright issues and stuff on my page. My page went down for like a month. Got it back up and running. So
got up out that jam. That's what I'm talking about. Get up out of there.
Back up and running.
Yeah.
So right now it's just a bunch of damage control, but that's like the biggest thing I'm working on. Background stuff is my own original content. I had an idea for years. I'm just now really starting to get the gears going on it to get it, going.
Okay.
And just more artwork for the brand, like just the Virus Graphics brand, like, still remixing, doing artwork that, I've been doing. Just I got to move a little bit more careful now with how I do it.
Yeah.
And that's really it. Honestly, just those things right there.
That's all it is, man. You going forward, you got to do a little, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do a little wiggle, get in and still get right back in line. That's what's up, though. I'm big supporter, man. Like I got a few things that I know I got to cop, man. I was trying to, because I seen you had a whole bunch of different stuff going on. That's why I ain't reach out to you for a while. And
it was messy, man. But I'm good though. I'm all right right now. I'm in a good space on my page and my brand. I just got to move a little more smarter and just try to transition from what I'm doing to my own thing, so no one could ever bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That's blessings, man. That's a blessing that you able to do that, man. And you got it, dog. You got that shit, dog. Listen, you way too talented and way too motivated and driven to not make that shit happen. You got it.
Man, thank you,
bro. Yeah, that's what's up. So I'm gonna make sure everything you got going on, I'm gonna post some stuff up or whatever on our page. So in support of you, and I gotta talk to you about some commission stuff too. Whenever you get the time, I ain't trying. I know. Yeah, let's say I'm able to, because we got an artist, so we know how. I get it. I ain't about to. If you got the time, I want to chop it up to you about something.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot right now, so I'm telling people, I'm not saying no. I could never say no. You feel me? But I am being limited on which kinds I'm taking in. So if it's something I could take in, I got you. If it's something I need a little time, I'll let you know. So.
Completely understand, bro. Ain't no red. I mean, I want you to do what you do. Like, it ain't on my time. It's on your time for real. So that's.
Look, I'm glad you see it that way, because a lot of people, really don't understand like what it's like to be an artist. So like they just think, daytime is like, it don't really work that way. I got a bunch of other stuff to do.
Right. You're a human being. You're a human being.
Yeah. Like, I'm a machine. I have a machine mindset, but I'm not a machine.
Yeah. Nobody want a machine. I mean, that's why they probably don't understand why, but little do they know, they love you and love what you do because you are not a machine. But they don't, but when it's time, I guess when it's time for people to spend their money, that now they think it's supposed to happen to you. No, I don't work like that, G.
I get involved with a lot of people like that, but I'm trying to do it, as fast as I could, still efficiently, still put out quality work for every single piece. So
man, you got it, man. Don't let them stress you out, man. They'll do it. Like, mugs will stress you the hell out if you let them, for real. So you doing your thing, you got it, man. So couple things. I want to your ninja moves. I want to make sure before we before I cut you loose or whatever, I want to get your ninja moves. So I want to know anything that you watching, anything that you plan, anything that you following, reading, within the culture, you know, anything anime, manga, comic book, TV show, movie, anything you into currently, anything you on right now?
When I'm working on new pieces, you know, for like the brand, right now I'm currently working on an Inuyasha remix, you know, rendition.
Okay.
You know, so I watched like a couple of episodes from the show. Like I've seen it as a kid growing up, but I'll rewatch some of like the episodes as I'm working on the piece, just, you know, just to get some visual inspiration.
Yeah.
Find some little Easter eggs about the character to throw in the piece. Cause you know, if you check on my artwork, I try to throw in like a little Easter egg of the actual character.
That's like the little accessories. You throw the little or the tattoos and
little things,
it's hard, man.
You know, some people they do this you know, culture-fied anime stuff, and they just throw on random tats that have nothing to do with the character. Like I done seen Bible scriptures on Goku. Like it don't even like make any sense. They just slap it on it and just say, hype beast art.
Thug nigga Goku.
That's like a cringy feel, because a lot of people don't like the tattoos and jewelry and clothing on them. But I try to do it in such a authentic way that it looks fire. Even though the character would never look like this on a mock-up.
Yeah.
Try to do it in such a way where that actually look pretty ill.
That's a humble way of putting that they ain't got the sense to have the kind of swag that you had to put that spin on it.
Yeah, it's a certain way you gotta do it, because when I
brag for you. You doing
when I first started doing it, people wasn't really liking it. People was like, oh, why'd you put Goku in this? Or why'd you put that character in these shoes or this jewelry? Or this character will never get tats. But yeah, I know that, you know, but there's people who did it the cringy way that just didn't really fit. Yeah. And there's my personal way, which I personally think is perfect. Now, some people still don't prefer it, but as you can see, a lot of people like how I'm doing it. So, you know, I know what I'm doing with how to mix it. So I watch the show to figure out little things to add into it. You know, every piece got like a little Easter egg or something, you know, whether it's jewelry, clothing, or something that just shows, okay, he really knows this character. You know, he's not drawing it and just slapping and selling it, you know?
Yeah, you're doing your research. So
yeah, I just watch the show, do my research while I'm drawing. If I catch anything, throw it in. So I'm watching shows as I work on new art, working on my own original content. I call it Addiction 48. You can follow it, Addiction 48.
Addiction 48.
Yeah, the C is an X instead. You know, the C.
Addiction.
yeah. The X.
There it is.
All original story. Trying to just bring some, different cultures into anime. You know, like not just black. You know, like white, Asian, Spanish, like whatever. Just trying to give anime a more broader scope of culture and diversity.
The people who like it and your fans, because you're the artist will be the perfect person to put out, because to put something like that out, because you have the following and you can see the diversity within your following. And I'm just assuming that, because I see your work. I'm just assuming it. I know that it's true. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to just bring all like the different cultures that I'm aware of, or I got to research, and just bring it into anime form, since I've noticed so many different cultures love anime. Like I've not came across one race, or not say one race, but you know, and he really said it like every race
sect or group, because you see all kind of people. You can talk anime shoot with the goth kids, you know what I mean, with the hip hop nerds, right? The hood, all of them.
We all got this in common, where we enjoy something out of it. Yep. So I'm like, okay, I got to try to, put in my time and my energy and my effort. And I'm doing it into other people's characters, but I got to try to put it all into something that I know we all would like, or see a representation of us, as like a hero, a villain, or whatever, a background character, side character, something. So I've been putting a lot of time into it. I've had the idea for years. I got my a couple of my close homies and my wife on board, just trying to, you know what I mean? Okay. Bring the project together. I got a couple of background artists and color artists I found on Instagram that I'm going to work with, and, compensate them for their time to help me bring this together. So that's like my big, underlying project I'm really trying to put time into. I don't know when I could expect something visually out of it for people to like buy into and look.
Okay.
But page, I put like a couple of character mock-ups. You know, a couple
things
like
take time, man. Like creating a universe, creating a universe. Like stuff takes a lot of time, man. Like I've been writing for, I got pieces that I've been writing on for years, and I'm like, it's still not together. Yep.
Takes time. Like you have to play like a god in a sense and create a world. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. Yep. You got to create the emotions, the history, the relationships, the bonds, all that stuff.
Research too. You can't just blindly write about a culture or a race that you don't know nothing about, or you're gonna look crazy. So you got to do your research. You know, it sounds funny, but you really have to.
No, but that's how you know if it's gonna be good or not, though, because when it's like that, when it's actually researched and it doesn't feel like it's just thrown in there, you know, and like back in the old school, like I mean, like visually, something like, you know, when people just put like the big lips on the characters, like, can be like, come on, man, like you just gonna be that tone deaf,
like a black person.
Yeah, they're just tone deaf. It's tone deaf.
Yeah, okay. His hair looks nothing like he's black, but we'll just throw bigger lips and a darker skin tone and call him black. It's like, it's cool. We get excited because we see a black, but then when you look into the development, it's like, I don't know any black person that's like this. You know what I mean?
Right. That's it.
You know,
it's so funny. And you said the hair thing, you make it so funny. Like, that's most of the time how I dictate if a character is truly black for real. I'm like, all right, what this nigga hair look like?
Look at the hair.
Just like, what his hair look like?
Somebody and just give him a darker skin tone palette and say black. All right, cool, diversity.
There it is.
Got it.
It's like, it's the diversity.
Yeah. Like and then you really look into it, and it's like, it ain't really working. So I'm trying to just do my research, you know, with everybody I'm working with, and just trying to, you know, get something real in there. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. So right, so work. I mean, this is how look, people. We see fanboys in the culture. We see people. This is how you become a real fanboy. Get on something while it's getting developed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get on your stuff. You get on Addiction 48 now, while it's being developed, while it's being created, and then you know what I'm saying, you got a rightful fanhood early in the game. That's how you know.
Yeah. The fan base, even though I don't got nothing to show for, it's kind of there. Like, I launched the page for it, already got like 2,000 followers. So
man, I know I follow it. I seen it as soon as I seen you post some stuff. I mean, I was one of those ones that was like, click, hurry up, follow that shit.
Yeah, I'm grateful. Like, I'm super grateful, because that's just to go to show how many people are invested into something that don't even have something tangible yet, you know. Still just an idea.
But that's you, man. I don't wanna keep ego stroking you too much because you a humble dude. But like, that's you, man. That's you. Like, that's you and your work. That's you and your skill and your dedication, and people being able to support. That's what's up, man.
I don't look at it as ego stroking at all, man. Like, we really have to learn to embrace and empower each other, you know, while we're still here, you know. So I appreciate it. Like,
you're welcome, man. No problem, man.
I keep it. Bother me. I don't even look at it as like it's something weird. Like, no, I appreciate that, because as an artist and a creator, you know what I mean. It's like in your own world. It's like, the Instagram world will show you all the love, but when you're by yourself, you don't really.
You don't get that.
Yeah, like, I'm not really saying
it's not real. That shit ain't
real.
real.
No, it's real. It's real, but
okay.
It's not like in my face all the time. So
when
I talk to people and they true to it, they like it, they enjoy it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I could read it all day, you know what I mean? Just it doesn't match. It's not the same as someone really telling you. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
We're working on it. That's really like my big ninja move. You know what I mean? Just trying to.
That's a big one.
Just trying to get that going. I'm hoping, you know, like, don't hold me to no dates, but I'm hoping to have something tangible, whether it's like a volume or like a book, by like late 2021. You know what I mean? So, you know, so hopefully by then I got something. I could get the same fan base I built, or at least majority of them that love what I do with the anime renditions, over to that, because I'm in a position now where I don't want to say I'm getting too big, but I'm getting too noticed for what I'm doing. And some of these big companies that we support don't really like that, you know. So they don't really do nothing themselves, but they'll send people to just kind of shut you down. You know what I mean? So,
all right, man. You know, it's money. It's a muscle. You know what I mean? That's Man, you know, we know what the deal is. We know what it is.
I only been doing it for 3 years. I went crazy, still going crazy, but it's coming to a point where I don't think I could do it for much longer. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta move different, bro. Like, I mean, look, man, I equate like a lot of like the anime culture, especially like the Japanese anime culture here. I equate a lot to how the hip hop game grew here in America. Too.
Yeah,
it's like it's a lot of similarities, yo.
No, they go hand in hand to me. I look at them like.
See, okay, I know I ain't the only one, right? Okay, yeah,
I see it. I see it.
It's right. It's the same. It's the same kind of stuff, and that's like how I'm like, man. We like how like you know what I'm saying, like y'all the MCs. You know, you got the MCs, your DJs, you got your break dancers, you got your taggers. You know what I mean? Then you got the people who talk. You got the journalists. You know what I'm saying? You got media. You got the people who just appreciate it all. You got people who appreciate different pieces. All of them. 1, 2, 3. It's almost like a mirror image, yo. Like it's
they correlate a lot to me, and that's why I take so much pride in mixing both the two with like a street urban graffiti spray. I don't know if you look at my art, I got like a bunch of spray paint and stuff.
It's like tag. You look like it's got that feel.
That's why I'm so huge on mixing both of those cultures because I see them so similar, completely different, opposite sides of the world,
but parallel nonetheless. They're like still, you know what I mean? They still
and they make an amazing mix to me. So I'm trying to represent that through, you know, my own original. A lot of people do it, you know. I'm not the only one, but I'm trying to be like one of like the best, you know, to come out with it. So but yes, hip hop and anime run side by side to me. So it's like if you can just perfectly mix them, it's like such a beautiful outcome. You know what I'm saying? So with the artwork and the animation and the stories, and it's when you mix those two, you get some crazy shit. So you know, the artwork and the story it's gonna come together. It just takes time. But if you want to get a dose of like, you know, who I am and like what I do, just look at my artwork and you'll already tell like, okay, he definitely incorporates hip hop. You know what? I give everybody Cuban links. You know what I'm saying? I put them in some dope clothing. Sometimes if I don't, put them in their own natural clothing, but it's still got like that, you know, raw
like a flair. It's like a certain like to it. You know what I mean? But it's just enough where it don't take away. It don't take away from the aesthetic of what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So man, I see it. We can see it, man. Like so,
So, bro, you're not the only one, man. Those things mix super well to me, and I enjoy doing it, and I love it so much. I don't even want to do no other type of mixtures, but you know, I'm gonna just do the most I can with it with my own original. Just take it from there. We'll see what my future, you know, like.
Okay.
So.
That's what's up, man. So shoot, I'm gonna cut you loose, man. Appreciate you, man. You
sure know all the questions?
I mean, I'm a talking ass motherfucker. We'll be sitting here for an hour and a half. You don't want to tell me,
it's all good. I'm just asking,
like that. No, I'm trying to think if we got something. I don't think we got anything that we got going on. Got what you working on, you know, what you have been working on, you know, what you got coming up in the future. I'm gonna make sure I'm posting up all your stuff, you know, throughout the interviews. I'm gonna be posting little shots and little stills up and stuff of your sites and stuff. So, shoot. Tell everybody all your where they can find all your stuff, all your whatever social media you on. So, you know, let them know we can, you know, put it up.
You can find me back on my original page. It was shut down, but it's back. I've been reactive for about a good month now. That's OzzyOz _Da _Vyrus. With a Y, you know, I always change a little letter in there. So OzzyOz _DA _VYRUS. That's like my main, you know, more like important page I'm looking at. I do have another page where it's OzzyOz Da Vyrus _art where I take commissions, but I'm so backed up I haven't really checked it, but I will.
You might not want to open that till you ready, man.
I'm waiting till I'm ready, but it has a lot going on, and there's, you know, I have barely been on it. And then I got the Addiction 48 page, you know, X instead of a C. And that's where you want to, you know, get like a sneak peek of the original stuff. You know, nothing too put together yet, but just to get an idea of what's to come.
Okay.
And those are pretty much my pages. Virusgraphics.com is where you can find the merch. You know, all the anime art is up there, you know, tanks, hoodies, stickers. Got a couple towels up there.
Man, I seen that. Literally was just looking at the one of the My Hero villain shirts, bro. I'm copping that shit. That shit.
Oh yeah.
hard.
That's when I first started playing with, like putting like a print. Like, okay, they're all over prints, but like I'm talking like a print, like literally all.
Yeah, all over. And the back, it's got. I seen like the silhouette of the heroes and stuff. And oh man, dog, that I was like, I was like, yo, this is live. So yeah, you're gonna be getting a little order.
I just started playing with that style on that particular piece. So when you say you want that shirt, like I feel you, because that's the first time I started doing that, and it's all black and white, like a manga, a little bit of red.
Yeah, see, that's why. Okay, so now see, you done gave me the background. I'm about to as soon as we get off here, I'm copping that shit before these mugs jock my style and try to get it before I before I can get on it though. But yeah, so all right. So appreciate you. So I hear my child running wild right now upstairs, and I wanna. That's why I keep looking. I keep hearing do. I'm like, oh. But appreciate you, man. Appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us, man. So
man, anytime.
Real Ninja Reviews every other Tuesday. We actually about to be switching it up, man. You're talking about your ninja moves real quick. Our ninja moves. We got a lot of different things coming up, man. Real Ninja Reviews. We got a weekly thing we about to start doing. So I don't want to let anything out the bag, because you said people you say you a nice, humble dude, and you didn't even talk about the people jocking your style. I'll talk about it for you. I seen people jocking your stuff. I'm getting off track. I seen people jocking your stuff, bro. Like I synced it myself. So
it's bad, bro.
Dude.
Not to keep dragging this whole thing on, but bro, like
no, I'll let you. I brought it up. I brought this up. So you got
my shit like taken and remixed, re-put out in so many different, bro. I've been doing this like going hard, like getting known for 3 years.
Yeah.
From the jump until now, it's just been more and more and more, and it bothers me. But I try to, because I'm a humble dude, so I try to look at it in the most humblest way. Like, all right, they just inspire, but something about me just can't 100% just look at it like flattering.
Nah, them niggas are stealing, bro. Like that's stealing. It's flattery because they know how good it is. You know what I'm saying? But they're still stealing it though. Like
they say, oh, you gotta look at it that way. They like it. They want to be you, and it's just like I feel you, but like
it's both.
You're taking possible, like, not even want to say profits, but you're taking possible returns off of something I invested like the art into. But if we're gonna be real humble and look into the scope of the universe, I'm still taking someone else's character design too and remixing it. So I try my best not to get too emotional about it, because
that's real.
It's a scope, I got to be real enough to see it that way.
It's like all the artists is kind of sharing from the dipping from the well, for real.
I get mad if I'm redrawing somebody else's character, so I stopped getting upset. But if we just gonna be real, straightforward, like honest opinion, not the whole humble stuff, I still don't like it, but. It's cool, you got
a right to feel that way. You got a right to feel that way.
That's how I feel, but I know that's not the fact. But yeah, a lot of people jock the style. But what really gets me mad, honestly, it's not even the taking and reselling it. It's when people act like they made the piece. So I'll see them repost the actual drawing and say, yeah, look at this drawing I made today. Why my tag is still hidden? Like, it gets crazy, man. And the internet is different.
Mugs are put. See, that's why. Yeah, I know they copy. I see mugs copying like the progress pictures too. Like, I've been working. Like, y'all taking it that far? Y'all taking this lion stealing shit that far? Like, I've been working on this. Yeah. Like, no, you haven't. Like, this is somebody else's.
Make people do stuff that's not really real, bro.
That's nuts.
But nuts, hey, bro. It is what it is, man. As long as people know who's really doing that style, and I ain't saying I'm going the hardest with it, but who's trying to. Get somewhere with it. As long as they just know where it originally came from, that's all I could ask for.
It ain't many on your level though, for real. Especially like none of your stuff. And I'm a harsh critic. I'm gonna be real. Like I don't just like everything. Like you know what I'm saying. Like most people when they do what you do, that I won't call it like a genre. It's like we look at like hip hop. It's like a sub genre between like how they do what you do. It's your stuff not corny. Like none of your shit is corny. Like I never look at it like it's just some corny shit. Like that shit's just hard. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's just dope. Like and they have different aesthetics to it. Like why is dope, but it's just dope. And a lot of the other artists, not gonna lie, you just see some shit. I'm like that's shit just corny. Like why? It's like you know what to put. You know how much to put. To where it's not doing too much, but you getting your point across, and you getting you know what I'm saying. You getting what it is that you trying to get over.
Yeah. No, it's crazy you say that because I'm a huge like advocate of just not putting out corny shit.
Yeah.
Like as someone who's like a hip hop fan and an art fan, people tend to like just do little stuff that's just corny, you know. And some things, you know, there's certain rappers we feel okay, he corny or this, you know. So I'm so strict on that I try to make sure every piece doesn't got nothing of that. Like I could really look back at this whole anime collection and I love every piece like the same because I made sure I put the time and the effort and I try to make sure that whatever I put in this, I'm gonna like it 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's real.
I try to make classic anime artwork, if that makes sense.
It makes complete sense. Again, they say I frame all of it. That's how I look at it. It's like you go through stages. You know, that's why, you know, when you, in the beginning of the interview, you was talking about, that's why I wanted to know, because I'm like, all right, so that's him in the studio. You know what I mean? That's him. That's mixtape eyes. You know what I mean? We seeing mixtape eyes. Oh, he's starting to hit his stride. Oh, we seeing the real. You know how they go from the independent mixtape, and then right before they blow, they do the mixtape that's like funded by the label. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get that fronted mixtape, and that's most of the time they best work because it's right in that middle where they getting bigger. You know what I mean? They got a big following. They got more upward to go, but that's probably the best they're gonna be at the game in terms of hip hop. Now that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't like an art like where y'all artists can get bet. You know what I'm saying? Like that peak ain't exactly the same. The grooves may be a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, it's different valleys. So man, like Joe, that's I see that, man. That's
I can only try, man, because you know, a lot of art, you know, not to keep going, but like the artwork is like it could you know, what I noticed with my old pieces back in the day, I would try to chase like a trend or a fad, and you know, it feels corny because a couple years once that fad or that trend is done, you look back like, oh, what was I doing back then? Like, you know what I mean? So
that's that corny shit, right? Because good dope shit lasts. You know what I'm saying? Ages. It ages. Like,
make sure every piece is like, I'm gonna like this shit 4 years from now. I used to have a problem. I just didn't like pieces after like a year or so.
Okay.
You know, but now since I learned how to just keep it dope, clean, uncorny, and just fire, I literally love every piece. Like, you know, whether it's 3 years old from, you know what I mean? So
you like,
got rid of that, you know?
I'm trying to get to that level with the podcast, yo. Like, because I'm like super critical to myself. But
you know,
like,
the best thing to do?
What's up?
Always think ahead. Never try to do what everybody's doing. Because when you do what everybody's doing, then it becomes time stamped. And when it becomes time stamped, if it don't last, that's when you're gonna look at it as corny. Like, damn, what was I doing back then?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's real.
That's real. That's ahead or what no one's doing, and I promise you, you'll never really see yourself as corny or looking into like, damn, what was I doing? You know?
Thanks, man.
That's something I learned.
That's a good one.
I learned to avoid that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. That change, you always want to keep, because it's different. You always want to look forward. I mean, you, no matter what you're doing, you creating and putting anything out. You can't ever just be looking at your feet. You know what I mean? You got to be looking. You got to be looking at where you're going.
Gotta think so far ahead that by the time, you know, you become ill with it and everybody else catches on, now they following, you know, you.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
You setting that,
so long that it's not even corny to you. So.
Right.
That's what I learned. So I hope that helps you and the other viewers, you know, if you ever out there, you know.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But look, we about to shake on out, man. We appreciate your time, man.
Of course.
It's all love this way, man. So we're gonna keep a lookout for all your work, you know, and we're gonna be getting some confirmation, some purchase confirmations from me very, very soon. Actually, like now. So no problem. I'm gonna get up with you with the commission thing. It ain't nothing huge, but you know, we'll chop it up. We'll chop it up out of this. Don't worry. We'll chop it up. So OzzyOz, appreciate you, bro, man. Thanks for coming through. All
right, man. Anytime.
All right.
This nigga is tripping right now. Why he getting into it? He better be, man. I don't even know.
I mean, you know he got them all whites on.
No, he don't.
No,
he don't.
Hello?
He don't. Hey, man, we on here, dog.
Right.
We like hear your whole conversation.
Oh, y'all heard that?
no.
Get on here.
Hello? I don't get it.
Man.
we was waiting on Sean respond.
Dude, you come as a different character every week, nigga. First he is Wesley Snipes in fucking New Jack City. Now he fucking Sidney Dean. Get the fuck.
Bro. Leave him alone, bro.
I'll get it, but all right.
Stall him out.
Man, look, so
Got that Blue Ranger tank top on, bro.
he insinuated what Ranger he is. He got the blue headset too. All right.
Yeah, he got it. Blue
I
Ranger.
said, it's the Black Ranger. I mean, the black guy who was the Ranger.
No, you the homosexual Ranger, nigga. Nigga from the
Black,
regiment.
Black Billy.
You talking about Mr. Gyrate?
Yo, okay, so Sean, how was dinner, man? How was dinner? So we was waiting on you. We was saying,
Man.
how was dinner?
What you
At
get?
least
Fried
tell us
egg,
what
fried
was going
rice.
Dude, Mel, Danny was in rare form, bro. That's was the problem, man.
He was drunk.
Yes, bro. He had them little Buddhas, man. He didn't know I told bro there's alcohol in them, bro. He had 4 of them.
Oh, he was turned.
Little Buddha. I mean, that sounds like some drink.
It's like the ceramic Buddha shaped thing. You drink through the motherfucking pot belly with the straw.
Where's y'all at, the Japanese steakhouse or something?
Yeah, we was at Nagoya.
Nah,
A surprise dinner for my granny because she think nobody was last month remembered her birthday, so everybody came out.
Big Pearl, shout out Big Pearl, happy birthday.
happy birthday.
From the boy with the red truck, period.
That boy with the red truck to that garage now.
Man, Optimus been gone for a minute.
No, Optimus, he's still rolling for real in the city.
Somebody, you sold it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, remember that time I lost my keys at the club?
Man, it's so many, bro.
There's so many fucking stories of that shit, bro.
Dude, we watched them niggas get beat up outside by the bot. Like, dude, we watched some little niggas. We watched some Friday? Dude, we watched some little niggas like challenge some bouncers to a full blown street fight.
Wasn't that Greg? Wasn't y'all saying that was Greg and them got beat up?
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
Dude. I watched the.
You remember her? You remember how on motherfucking like Marvel Ultimate Alliance when we used to play that shit? And I used to pick the thing and I used to just pick them up and just slam them like by the neck. That's how he slammed him up against one of them fucking street light poles, bro. That shit was crazy.
Dude, one nigga got slammed on a street light pole. The other nigga got slammed on a car. Somebody was stopped at a stoplight. Dude, he got like sidewalk slam. I'm talking about like a full like shoulder. His sternum was on homie's shoulder, and he like onto the hood of a car that was at a stoplight.
That nigga was stretched the fuck out after that.
Dude, these niggas, like, mind you, it was like a combined, you know how the wrestlers, they come out to combine weights. They be like, and at a combined weight of 728 pounds, the bouncers, like, and then
them
these
niggas was big as shit.
Dude, like, and these niggas was like complete, the little regular niggas was literally instigating this
They
fight,
was like our size, bro.
Dude, they was smart. Them niggas is out of shape. That was back when you still in shape and shit. That was back when I was still working out and hooping and shit. Like,
yeah, like I was in like hoop. I was probably like back then. I was probably like $170.
That was before we left Toledo. That was before I left Toledo. So that was a minute ago, bro. That was like 10. That was like over 10 years ago.
I'm doing my best. I just can't. I gotta look at the upper 4 boxes, man. I cannot look down. Like
man,
this nigga looking like an.
I don't know what I did, man. All I did is sat down.
Man, you know what you did,
yourself, bro.
When you threw that tape,
Hey, I can just imagine him laying that bitch on the bed.
Like, hey, look. And the chain down on top, like,
He put the chain on top of it too one time.
This shit gonna be tight.
Bro, you ain't gotta take this shit, bro. Say fuck these niggas, bro. Say fuck these niggas or something, man. You ain't gotta take this shit, man.
I'm really fearing your chain get kinked up in your taco meat for you, bro. Like,
I don't have, the thing is, I don't have any because I always shave.
You said your chest?
Man,
Oh, fuck that. I feel you, Brian. I feel you too, bro.
Bro.
I shaved too. You on your
niggas
arm,
is
bro.
funny, man. Y'all niggas
too,
shave y'all
dog.
chest hair. Y'all niggas shave y'all chest hair. The fuck?
Everything I do.
Oh my god. Oh
I
goodness.
Man, I let mine out. I put mine.
Why did I walk into this, man? Like,
Brian, you're the funniest, man.
Bro, like it's like a drum roll every time I'm waiting on Brian to get on, though. Like,
dude.
Hey, Brian B. Yeah, you
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here.
Brian,
I just bust out laughing. Like,
Brian,
damn.
you got on some Cuban links and
a tank top
and a motherfucking Billy Blanks tank top. And you talking about you asking why we let.
Hey, was it one of them?
See, you like Billy Blanks at a PR meeting, nigga.
Hey, is it one? Hey, do you got one of them fluffy, billowy tank tops where it's like puffy at the bottom, bro, and it's tucked in?
You got it tucked in? Is it tucked in?
He looked down.
I mean, low key, it's a smooth tank top. I just wasn't expecting it, man.
Nah, Brian got a tank top short set on, man.
You ain't got no short set, bro. What's the short set for?
Hey, you got a
short set
outfit on?
Brian,
what the short sitting for, cuz? Let's see what the short
kind of
sitting
shorts
for.
you got on, bro?
Just some basketball shorts.
They not jean shorts.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
What?
They got the same
All
color.
Right, what about the socks?
No, they're not the same color. They're black.
They tube socks.
You got the my player. You got the my player going on there. Cool.
You got the.
You straight. Me too. I'm definitely like a my player right now. See, I got a whole hoop short set, candy cane, red and white popping off. No, I ain't trying to stun on you, nigga. Like
niggas would have thought I was sponsored.
Man,
though. I got all this type of bullshit.
You hating, Brian? Damn.
Put that shit down.
That boy hate Jordan for real. Damn.
You rocking Smith.
You rocking the style right now.
Yeah, we got it. Yo, we on a tight one. Yo, see, we about to hit it straight. Just going. Episode 14 of the Real Ninja Reviews podcast is beginning right now, G.
So all that laughing just started.
Yeah, dude. We had to hit the ground rolling. I'm buzzing a little bit too, so we got a little bit of a different little feel going on. So, like, anybody got anything they want to share real quick while we here before we start hitting our segments? We got some stuff lined up for y'all. We got some segments from the Real Ninjas, and actually we got an interview from the homie Ozzy. OzzyOz Da Vyrus. I did an interview with him earlier this week, and so I'm gonna put this into the episode. So other than that, it's just us, and we got that going on. But anybody got anything they want to share before we hit it hard on? We starting off fast, bro. We starting off with Mel and his Mel and Sean. Mainly Mel with his Vegeta fanhood, Sean with the in support of Mel on this one, but Mel is the resident Vegeta fan. So
number one,
a couple jabs in there for sure.
Before we get into these segments, so we got the Vegeta segment. I mean, and then
I got a quick rant too at the very end. It's quick.
So we got a few, so we gotta hit it. We gonna hit it fast. B new, what you got? You got your B new gonna give us some tips on how to make Fairy Tail better. Jerry gonna hit us with some tips on how to make the Boruto anime a little bit better. And then
scrap it.
Look, we ain't about to go there. See, we could have scrapped both of them. But look, and then Sean said he got a secret. Secret complaint or a rant that he want to get into. And then we got a debate for y'all. So before we even get on that, I'm gonna tell y'all the debate is gonna be what's the better move between the Rasengan and the Kamehameha. So y'all think about that while y'all listening and on this episode.
Big Bang Attack.
See, look, niggas can't follow directions, man.
I don't flash.
Gotta follow directions, man. So look, that's gonna be a debate. That's what we gonna discuss. You know what I'm saying?
Final shine.
So look, hey, let's say we can just go in it. Mel, what you got, bro? What you want to start with? How you feeling? Like what does this arc? How does this arc make you feel? Like how do you feel about the arc, and how you feel about how they did Vegeta in this shit? I'm just gonna let it go.
Well, here's the thing for me. Like, I picked up the manga. I started reading it again, and yeah, I feel like they led me on though. Like, I flat out, they led me on.
Niggas
though.
led you on.
I'm really hurt though. Like,
I thought he was gonna get some retribution.
And the crazy part about it, as soon as I seen him do this pose, I knew it.
What was the pause? Knew it. What he hit him with? What he hit him with?
This. When he was talking shit and he was like this, I knew he was about to get his ass beat.
Thumbs up, ass whooped.
I knew it.
Hit him with the.
Yeah, like he was talking shit. Like this the nigga you want. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like and we waited and they let Goku go first. I'm like, they gonna really let Vegeta say today? so then like I started reading it. I'm like, okay. And then Vegeta was really just handing it to this dude. Like my first thought, because we know how they always try to play Vegeta and like make it seem like Goku did all the work and then Vegeta just cleaned his stuff up. Like basically how they did on like Resurrection F. You know what I mean? Like Goku fought Frieza, Golden Frieza, the whole entire time was playing games and stuff. He ended up getting dropped. And then Vegeta's like, I'm not playing these games with dude. Like, he know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga, though. He hate Frieza ass, as he should.
He should. So, I just felt like Toriyama really just didn't want Vegeta to just, like, have his shine. Like, on the opposite side of things, though, like, it really justified that at this moment right now, Vegeta is clearly stronger than Goku because Moro was handing it to Goku.
Even Ultra Instinct?
With Ultra Instinct.
I mean, with the imperfect Ultra Instinct?
Huh?
Imperfect. It was the sign mode. It was a sign mode. It wasn't Ultra Instinct all the way.
It wasn't Master.
Yeah.
With the silver hair.
But he really just like, was pushing it and he got it handed to him. But
tag me in, bro.
But when Vegeta came in, he gave it a wreck. I ain't gonna get into like my whole history yet. I'm gonna just tag.
No, tell us. I want to know. I don't get how y'all even expected anything different to happen. Like I seen that shit. I was like,
I mean, like for me, like
happens.
You know what I'm saying? Like first and foremost, you know, Vegeta ain't never lost to Goku. Like the first time they fought,
Krillin. It was Krillin. Krillin cut him in his back.
Krillin cut him in his back.
And Gohan
cut his tail off. Gohan bounced the spirit bomb back. He was done before anybody came back. He was whooped.
Y'all niggas sound like fans of a team that lost in the playoffs.
No, like people.
But that's real though.
Goku went Kaioken thought he had Vegeta, right?
He rolled
off. Fight. He's like, oh, okay, cool, bet. He tried it again. Nah, dog, we not doing that. We not. You know what I'm saying? Then they got to, you know, the Namek saga. You know, Frieza saga, Namek saga. You know,
call all that shit Frieza. I call all that shit Frieza.
Right, Namek, me too.
Namek,
it's
what is it?
Frieza.
Ginyu Force, and then the fighter Frieza. That shit is called Frieza. Like,
or you just call it
Namek
Ginyu,
or Namek.
Namek.
One or the other. Either call it all Frieza or all Namek. That game, I don't even know why they even added Ginyu as a whole arc. Like, I mean, it was technically, but come on.
I was like, how many episodes?
Probably like 12 or so. Was it 20?
Yeah.
I think so. When Goku touched down,
Raccoon was like 5.
They was there before that, though.
Raccoon was 5. Burter and Jace was like 5. Goku and Ginyu was like what? Like
man,
3
that was
or
like
4.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. What did Vegeta do against the Ginyu Force though? Didn't that nigga leave?
He took out Gooey.
He took out Gooey. Like Gooey was whack.
Took Gooey, Goldo, Zarbon, Dodoria,
and Raccoon.
Raccoon.
Damn.
And Raccoon.
He killed them all.
And Jace.
He killed him.
I remember when he kneed that nigga in his neck when he was on the ground.
Yeah. In comparison to Vegeta, they was weak though. Like they ain't had no record.
But he had got stronger. No, remember he couldn't fuck with him at first, and then
he got the
chamber.
Yeah, he got as time went on.
When he was doing a one-handed.
Vegeta got that Zenkai boost. Yeah, I got that Zenkai boost.
Right, that's what it was. I knew it was something that happened. So
well,
he got that Zenkai
and then he got that. Then he got that Senju beam to heal him back up, so he was just 100% again.
No, he ain't getting no Senju beam on there.
He did.
From who?
He did.
I thought he
remember he
that's right.
Flexing. He started flexing afterwards when he got it. He's like, oh yeah, my shit cool now. Like he's like, I just got into a fight, and then that's when he powered up and it started.
I got mixed up because when Goku was in it, he slept next to him in the chamber.
Yeah.
That was
the longest regeneration ever.
No, that's when Vegeta came down with that COVID. He was like, he had cold chills and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He was fucked up.
So,
he was messed
you know what I'm
up.
saying? Like, they really be really legit trying to play my dude, though. Like,
I mean,
you know
he be in the finals, man. He
my
be in the
whole thing
finals.
is
It just don't be enough, man.
They give everything to Goku. Goku going there all nonchalant, not thinking about shit, all airhead shit, and always end up getting his ass whooped. And then Vegeta come in like, I'm not playing no games with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like the Super Tournament when it was Universe 7 versus
11?
Yeah, no, not 11. No, not before that one. Before that one, when Champa and Beerus went against each other, that one.
7 and 6.
Yeah, 7 and 6. Like Goku was getting straight, and then Vegeta jumped in and beat up like 3 niggas.
Everybody.
Right. He whooped everybody. Then Hit gave him what he was looking for. Okay, so what?
All that shit.
You know, I mean, but Hit is Hit though, and then all of a sudden. After 20 years, Goku go back to the Kaioken and he can keep up with Hit. Come on, man! Like,
hey, well, side note.
Hey, I was waiting on that shit. That's the one time
Piccolo got worked.
I give Goku a thumbs up on that one. I give him a thumbs up on that one. I give him that's like the only time I'm gonna give Goku his love. My bad, B New. My bad.
I will say this,
Kaioken, Super Saiyan God shit was live though. I give Goku. That's
I
the only
understand.
thing I ever give Goku. That's the only one because I've been waiting on.
And
that
it's gonna
shit
sound mad haterish though, but I still don't get why anybody expects anything from Vegeta. It's not his show. It never been his show.
Hey, I'm just saying, side note, my boy Piccolo ain't never got no love besides once, and that was the cell side.
Ain't nobody got no love. That's the next. That's the other dynamic.
Look, me and Marcus had this conversation the other day. Only one show love to everybody, and that's One Piece.
One Piece. It's the only one.
Yeah.
It's the only one that show love to like nobody's whack. Like nobody's whack on One Piece. But on Dragon Ball, like everybody's whack except for Goku. And then Vegeta just be choking and shit all the time.
I mean, everybody else is opportunity to make the other characters.
And the crazy part,
they kill it off though, because Gohan was supposed to be like
the star
way better than Goku. He was way better than Goku. He was as an early age. He was like legitimately.
We thought he was gonna be the man. I thought the next generation would have been
but
like.
They made Goku like go to school. Like I mean, not Goku. Gohan. Go to school and like be a scholar. And what is this like?
They made Gohan go to school.
What was his alias when he was in the city? Like
Great Saiyan Man.
Great Saiyan Man.
Man, come on, man.
So
like,
look,
they went ahead and made Gohan the ultimate bitch after that.
Dude, cause like,
look, you ain't gotta call my man's out his name though. Like, come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro.
Damn, he could be a whole bunch of shit. He could be a weak ass nigga. You know what I mean?
Weak ass nigga, all that.
Damn.
And the thing that's messed up, I'm about to say about Vegeta, I'm gonna bring it back. Like, Akira Toriyama made this dude, and he hate his own character, and it's like, this dude needs to like. Honestly, Vegeta needs the most retribution in the show, period. Because one. This dude was had fear instilled from when he's a kid from a tyrant, a racist one at that. Watch his dad grovel in front of him and kill. Hold on. And then Vegeta had the most character developed than Goku. He works, and the thing is, this nigga trains every day and still can't catch up. And then, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry. True. And this is the thing. Goku only successfully beat one person on Dragon Ball Z, and that was Frieza. Straight up.
That was from Mad Help. I remember Gohan helped him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he had
Gohan helped him, Krillin helped him.
Krillin died for him.
Yeah,
didn't they get fucked up too?
Yeah, he got everybody
got beat. Yeah, Piccolo got beat up by Frieza, bro. He beat everybody.
Yeah, and then
like I said, I can't talk. My boy don't get no love.
And see, look, and then this nigga came to his enemy's planet, made a home. Got with the rich chick.
That's a win. He won with that one. That's his dub. His dub was with Bulma though. Like
that
was an anime nerd relationship shit. But if I get with the big titty chick, that's rich.
Steal your girl.
The smart big titty chick.
But the worst thing though is that they made like Trunks whack in the future and whack in the present. Though.
Yeah.
Like, how you make them whack in both of the parts though? Like
right. That's the future present of Saiyans though.
I mean, you talk about you a hater, man. He a loser, son.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing, and look, that's not his fault though. See,
but
look,
this show about to be over.
And look, and another thing to touch on too. Now, like, did y'all think about this? Remember when, in the new arc he fused with Dude, right? I hope nobody think it's over with because he can knock him right back out of that.
He should, but they probably gonna find some loophole where he ain't gonna be able to knock him out of that.
But here's the thing though, because first off,
it's like a permanent fusion.
Toriyama hates Vegeta.
Yeah.
One, two. You could tell in a comment he said, "Yeah, I could do it, but he's just way too powerful." So basically, they saying like, "Oh, now Moro is way too strong for what Vegeta was doing to even make sense." Even though Moro stole power from not the Supreme Kai, the Grand Kai.
Yeah, and then
so he should have knocked his power out of Moro anyway. I mean, but they were saying like they put little certain loopholes in what they be saying. Like he should have said like when he said like he could knock anybody's spirit that he stole out of them.
That's what he does. He always put that little back door. That's why I don't like backdoor shit. And that's why the writer Dragon Ball, I don't like that backdoor shit, bro. Like stuff like
they formula repetitive.
Yeah, it's like he can back out of anything. Like he can commit. Like Vegeta's the strongest, but he not gonna win. Like what? That don't even make no sense.
They just open the door up for the classic hero story for Goku to learn a whole new different power.
That's why I didn't get into the Moro saga that I'm gonna do. I've literally read three or four of the chapters, bro. Like, and then I was like, man, this shit whack. It just didn't interest me. And then I thought Vegeta was gonna win, and I got excited again. I'm like, okay, so they're gonna show Vegeta get this level. I'm about to definitely be on this every week.
Yeah. And then the thing, and it was dope about Vegeta right now, like he's trying to
not the same person.
Yeah, no, he actually has growth. Like okay, look, Vegeta is the only person in all the Dragon. Vegeta is the only person in Dragon Ball with true growth. Him and Buu, honestly.
Yeah,
Vegeta and Buu have like growth. I like how they did Buu as a character, but they don't highlight him enough.
They don't highlight anybody.
They don't highlight anybody enough.
Boo ain't even in the Moral Saga. Now that I think about it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he gonna end up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
People are talking about rumor he gonna end up fusing with them or some shit. Like he gonna absorb one of them niggas or some shit.
That sounds dumb.
They would never do that because Goku got to be the man. Even though that's
you know what? To be honest, what I think is gonna happen is that it's going to be Gogeta. They're going to have Goku and
nobody trying to see that shit again.
Man,
they can't do the same thing.
Tired, man. It's so tired, bro.
I'm pretty sure they're going to do that, or Goku's going to.
I mean, just the whole entirety of fusing. I mean, the whole entirety of fusing is just tired in general, though. They need to just get rid of that, scrap it.
Man, they need to get rid of it until they make Piccolo fuse with somebody.
Yeah, but who the fuck you gonna fuse with? Dende?
Nigga, they
them other Nemeks.
Dude, it's gotta be some Nemeks in another. It's gotta be some Nemeks in like another universe or something. It's gotta be something that can be done. It's gotta be something that can be done, bro. It's gotta be a Namek in another universe named Screw or some shit. Like they got nail. They gotta have Screw, nigga. Pickle Screw, man. Screw alone, nigga.
I'm just trying to see Jiren though. Like, why can't we get
have
Jiren
a black
back?
durag on and shit?
Hey, I feel you on that one.
No, but like maybe
I'm talking shit.
Honestly, though, I feel like he might, as far as Toriyama, I think he might. Maybe they might come up with something where they let Vegeta beat up Buu and separate Buu from the Grand Kai or some shit.
Y'all might hate me for this though, man, but I think this is kind of off topic, but I solely wish they bring Jiren back into this. He's my favorite nemesis. He's my favorite nemesis of all time on Dragon Ball.
Nah, Jiren was
period.
That's a whole nother in the universe, bro. They ain't gonna do that.
I mean, but still, they did a galactic police. Like
my nigga he ain't worrying about this place. He worrying about
their universe.
I mean, but
white boots, nigga, smooth ass white boots.
Jiren don't even want to fight nobody for real. He just want to
cause
havoc and beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, he want to fight strong people though.
He want to fight Goku again though. That's for goddamn sure. He want to beat that nigga ass.
At least give him
he did beat that nigga ass already. He already beat his ass in that tournament.
I would pay to see Jiren versus Broly though.
That's another thing. That's another thing to my argument though. Like in the Tournament of Power, Vegeta was one of the first people to land a punch on Jiren. But then after that, he wasn't shit no more.
Got it tossed.
Hey, Mel, you know what? Piccolo didn't even.
Well, he lost all that energy fighting whatchamacallit though, right?
Piccolo ain't stupid. He knew
the god of destruction. Who? Toppo?
Toppo, yeah, he lost.
Got his shine in and got the fuck up.
But Toppo was a god of destruction though in training though.
Yeah, but hey, Vegeta won that one though. When he punched through that.
He did, but he got tired out though. He got tired out.
Then he fought Jiren, and then it was just over. I mean, everybody who fought Jiren got their tail whooped.
Yeah, they had to jump Jiren. It was 4-on-1. That's the only way they was gonna win that shit.
But that's what made him sweet.
Was it 3-on-1? Whatever the fuck.
No, it was 4-on-1. It was Vegeta, 17, Frieza, and Goku.
And then it was 3. And then it was 3. And then they
3.
Even though they could have just like ran from that nigga from the whole time and still won.
So we gonna see because look like most of this is about to be look, how about we do this, man? We about to go around. So everybody, if anybody got any ideas on how they think or what should be added to the Dragon Ball universe or what could be added to the Dragon Ball universe story, that'd be interesting. I started us off, but I always thought that they're the tournament of power. Remember when they left? Remember they told Trunks when 17. When they basically like filled in for 17, he was like, "Oh, we about to go to the forest," because 17 didn't want to join because he had this responsibility to protect the forest. I always thought that they was gonna show like Goten and Trunks in the forest at some point. I'm like, oh,
they did in the manga.
Did they? Is it like a fully fresh? See, I didn't honestly. I'm not aware of that.
The Cell Junior's there.
So it's like a fully. Is it like a foot? So it's like a fully fleshed out thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I gotta see.
Because like after Gohan beat the Cell Juniors up, they regenerated like later on, and 17 tamed them.
No, I'm talking about why they was 17. So that's what they beat him up while he was. They did that while he was actually in the thing. Ooh, so I made this up. So maybe they did do that.
I skipped over.
I completely stopped. I stopped fucking with the manga for a big gap after the tournament for real.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I had to take a break after it toned down that much.
I did see a little cutscene though where they did show Goten and Trunks on a little cutscene where they was defending it was like a filler episode. They were defending it. They wasn't against like no Cell Juniors or nobody strong. It was just like some pirates.
But I know Cell Junior really gonna fuck with them though. Like, it was get beat up by what I'm saying. So look, I just I say more focus on more focus on Goten
everybody
and Trunks.
Else.
Yeah, just say what I'm saying, Goten and Trunks specifically.
I would say more focus on Goten and Trunks. I would say stop making Goku the savior every time because he's not the only person that's strong. Clearly, Vegeta is strong enough to do the thing. He's had the most character development. I don't even understand why Vegeta really haven't had his own spin-off show at this point where they tell what he been doing, you know what I mean, from the time that, where he left Earth training to become a Super Saiyan. Like, they just left.
They show what he did. That nigga was crying out there in the rain, remember?
Come on, man. Don't do that. Yeah. Like, they showed that in a backstory, like when he turned Super Saiyan in the Android saga. But I mean, like, actually show what he was doing though. That could be a whole show in itself for Vegeta fans all around across the country. You know what I mean? Y'all did Dragon Ball superheroes. Like,
why not?
And as much as you hate Vegeta as a character, like, it's millions of people around here that love Vegeta as a character. Like, I'm in a Vegeta's group on Facebook where that's all they talk about.
Vegeta.
Yeah.
We got two niggas just disappeared. So
he took his tank off? Oh.
No, B Blue got the Vegeta tank on. What you mean? Look at the Vegeta tank. He got the Majin. He got the Majin Buu. He got the Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, the Buu saga. The Buu saga Vegeta. That was a onesie though. That wasn't no tank.
No, that was a tank. No, just the tank he had on the boat when they was
it was a one piece. Shit. That wasn't one piece.
Yeah, it was a one piece.
The
whole jumpsuit.
That nigga had to jump into that shit to get into.
Yeah,
no way.
That's the only outfit
was inside the boots.
Yeah,
that's the only outfit that I don't agree with for Vegeta, man. They had my nigga in the romper.
I'm about to say, that romper. Nigga had a,
don't forget that pink Batman outfit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Come on,
but that ain't worse than that pot. That ain't worse than that motherfucker.
That romper.
Though. That romper shit was bad. Yo, Jay, what you got? You was trying to.
Yeah, I got a little piece, man. Just real quick. The only thing I dislike, or I want to dislike, what I wanted to make better, is one is like you guys were saying, overall character development from like if one person level up, like the rest of them everybody should be going and like at least going into a getting stronger point. Like it's no reason why we've been knowing about Goten and Trunks for 15 years and they still kids. Like, come on.
Like, kids that ain't even getting no love. Like, damn.
They ain't get no love though. Like what is this, man? Like, how long are they gonna be like 8? Like,
our rant is about what he talking about, by the way, too. So.
But that's my major thing, though.
They turning Super Saiyan at like 7 and 8, dog. Like, Vegeta and Goku ain't go Super Saiyan until they're like 30, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like,
it's probably because
it's time to pass the torch. You know what I mean?
It's probably because they went early because their dad was already Super Saiyan and stuff, and it's in their body, and they probably made it easier for them.
Yeah, it's like Steph Curry and Dale Curry, nigga.
Yeah, Dale Curry had that stroke.
Yep, and then Steph just perfected it. That shit is cheating. That nigga's cheating, bro.
But it skipped Jeans with Marcus Jordan and shit.
Nah, that's because Jordan wasn't the best father, nigga. Like, just like Goku. See, look,
his son utilized his unique family trait.
No,
get motivated by lies.
Yeah, we all know Goku was.
You said I was ass.
I didn't say that. Oh no, you said I was ass. I got you, bro.
I got you, bro. All right, B, know what you got, man. I know where you going.
Fuck Piccolo.
No, actually, I was going to say that to make Dragon Ball better, they're probably need to focus on the new generation, kind of like Pan, Trunks, Goten, instead of doing what they're doing now, focusing on Goku, Vegeta, because the purpose of Pan, Trunks, Goten was to lead the new generation. But you create Dragon Ball Super and just said, oh, well, we're just going to keep it as Goku. It's like, come on,
but shit,
man.
They made Goku a kid though.
To see other people.
In GT,
and stop making my boy Piccolo ass, dog.
Man,
there it is. I agree.
Let me tell you what to make Dragon Ball Z better. Flat the fuck out. Switch up the fucking formulas. Stop having them depend on Goku to come save the day all the time.
True.
Give everybody a fucking shot to shine, especially fucking Vegeta. Like, damn.
But they've been making so much money on Goku, so that's why they keep doing it. It's gotta be, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's Goku.
And back to like Brian said with Piccolo, get that dude some shine. Like, he just like Vegeta. He trained every day with shoulder pads and football equipment that's super heavy, and he gets nowhere. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like with the Saiyans, Piccolo should be right there with him. And like, just follow the One Piece formula. Shit. Give everybody shine.
Everybody gotta level up together, man.
Vegeta's biggest shine, though. Vegeta's biggest shine was definitely in the Namek saga because you saw him whoop somebody, get whooped, come back, whoop somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the major character development that Vegeta took right there in the Namek saga. Like, he really, like, he was all for himself. Like, he decided to stop working for Frieza and work for himself.
But the problem that pissed me off with they do the Vegeta, man, I agree with you fully, but it's like his shine be so little increments.
Yeah.
And like, it up.
They make his pride be his downfall every time. And like the terminal power, his pride wasn't even that fucking like an issue. He helped.
His pride was the reason that he beat Toppo, the god of destruction.
Like, didn't he save Gohan?
Possibly, you can say that.
He saved Goku by blasting him. Didn't he save Gohan too?
Yep, save Gohan.
Like, come on, what the fuck this dude got to do to catch a fucking break?
I would say this. I would say Frieza's even got more character development and more.
He did.
Than Vegeta should have got.
I wouldn't say development, but he got more dubs than Vegeta do, though.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Vegeta ain't got no dubs though. Against, I mean, like real dubs. Vegeta got regular season wins, cuz. Vegeta got regular season wins. No postseason dubs. Well, no, I guess Topo was a postseason dub. But Topo
Definitely.
actually, how Jiren played Topo though, like they both got played like some little second fiddle sucker ass niggas though. Like Topo and Vegeta, like nah, go ahead, little niggas. Like you know what I mean?
That's the
this
writer
is all
though.
you amount to.
Right, that shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
So I give he got to play. That's definitely a playoff dub though. I'll give Topo. Topo is a playoff.
But we
dub,
know
though.
the crazy part though is that we know though, like Frieza is not stronger than Vegeta, and we already saw Frieza get his ass handed to him by Vegeta. You know what I mean?
The fact that Frieza was locked up that long, the fact that Frieza was locked up the entire time that was going on, and he still got a power boost.
Frieza
got a power.
Time. What was he training for? A month? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
Was it 4 months? I can't remember.
It was 4 months.
4 months, bro. Like Vegeta out here every day, like you said. Like that's even more disrespect. So what if Frieza was out here every day? But that's like that. Maybe that's what the writer trying to get to and showing like that's how life is, bro. Some people ain't got.
Yeah, and then
like because Goku trained a lot
is
too.
though, like I never understood how like Vegeta was able to. I mean, not Vegeta, but Frieza was able to blow up all these worlds, but then like his power got toned down to match.
No.
He can still do that shit though, bro.
Even worse, Vegeta was blowing up planets before he even came to Earth.
Them was weak planets.
And the thing about it,
it's a planet though.
And the thing about it, we be forgetting that these niggas could kill a planet with their energy beams. And Frieza, when Frieza destroyed Earth, all he did, I don't know if y'all know, he do got psychic powers and shit like that. All he did was squeeze the Earth core till it blew up.
What you talking about, Frieza?
Yeah, when Vegeta was serving his ass.
He ain't like that.
That's why
he was getting whooped on.
You talking about Robo Frieza?
Like
nah, the movie.
Golden Frieza.
Oh, Resurrection F. Okay.
Yeah, he was getting served. He ain't like it.
He had his hands on the planet. He squeezed the cord. Boom.
Yeah,
man, I just don't be. I be so disinterested in Dragon Ball story. Now, the most interested I've ever been in Dragon Ball, well, obviously after I can say all of it was Dragon Ball Super. The only interest obviously I had was when they had them tournaments. That's the only one I'm like following up on tough. That's why I wasn't even aware of that Goten and Trunks.
It was hard though.
The Goten and Trunks little spin they did on the manga. I wasn't even hip because I skipped over that shit. It was just so
ain't no denying how dope that fight series be though.
Predictable, man. I'm like, hey, we know what the fuck about to happen. Like, so I have no interest. I have zero interest in this shit.
Like I knew Gohan was gonna get his ass whooped in that tournament of power just from the moment he stepped in.
Right, they tried to show that weak ass.
No, he was giving niggas work though. He was.
Man, them wasn't even regular season wins. Them was preseason wins. Gohan got some preseason dubs. That shit don't count, bro.
He ain't beat nobody captains. He ain't beat nobody
some losers. Like he beat up some losers.
Nah, in the manga he fought Kefla.
Yeah, he did.
Like Kefla's stronger than him.
They put each other out.
Yeah. The manga's totally different.
The manga totally different from how they did Roshi and shit.
Roshi fought Jiren.
I seen that in the manga for some reason. Like I said, I don't like follow the Dragon Ball story distinctly on my. I just don't give a shit. Like, cause I know what's gonna happen. Goku about to come in and save everybody on some stupid shit. On a transformation, it don't even be like nothing different.
At the end of the day,
transformation or a fusion.
Goku is Japanese Jesus. Period. That's it.
We can leave it at that, man.
That was a lot of J. That was a lot of J word play there, Mel.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, though. Japanese.
He is a savior, though. I mean, he come out of nowhere too. He got to get beat up a few times before he actually win too. Which is crazy.
Yeah. So look, we're gonna switch up speeds a little bit. We're gonna switch gears. Be new, man. You ready? What you got? What you got on your suggestions on how to make Fairy Tail more, you know what I mean, a more passable like entity. You enjoy it.
I want to give.
To hear this shit. I don't like it, so maybe I'm a hating.
Well, before I even start that, I want to give the listeners a little backstory on why most people dislike Fairy Tail. One of the main reasons, the two main reasons people dislike Fairy Tail is one, they abuse the power of friendship. It doesn't matter what a character is doing. They will get a power boost from their friends out of nowhere. You like, where did this come from? That's one reason why people don't like it.
I mean, shit, I better get y'all niggas some power-ups, nigga. I'm on some bullshit. Niggas better get powered up.
Another reason is that Fairy Tail has stated that Natsu, who's the main character of the show, is actually not the strongest character in Fairy Tail. So you will have Natsu
multiple times.
Yep, multiple times. So you'll have Natsu fight the strongest dude, get a power boost, and then he turns around and he's still weaker than Urza after you just beat the strongest dude that Urza couldn't beat.
I think it's a respect thing. He just do that.
Yeah, it's like that don't make no sense.
Respect to who? Urza?
No, I mean, I get what you're saying too, though, Brian. I just throw a little piece in there.
I'm tired of that Scottish music though they be playing.
Yeah, I mean, the other issue is that like, how are these kids like childs of dragons and shit though? Like,
do they ever show the dragons? I stopped Fairy Tail.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
they
show the dragons. It was a whole story arc of them with the dragons. It was like a full story arc. But how I personally think they could fix Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail could be a masterpiece, is instead of Natsu being the main character, make Fairy Tail, the guild itself, as the main character, because the show is called Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail's got some of the best like villain characters though that they can possibly make though. Like whole like guilds that like completely like against they shit, 100%. But they do overpower Natsu, and then also just like with the Black Clover thing, like ain't nobody really trying to hear the main character yell the whole time. Like they got to stop with that shit.
But if you make the guild itself,
B new got B new tank top was too strong. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he cut out for a second.
Hey, Cam Newton went to the Patriots.
I seen that shit coming.
Yeah, I seen it coming a mile away.
Wow.
That's gonna be the only. It's gonna sound like the only thing I ever root for the Patriots for. I hope he do. He ain't about to lose to what's dude Stidham?
Jared Stidham.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, Cam about to tear up New England. Well, so much for
what you saying, Brian? What
man, Jerry about to fuck your team up. Don't try to gloss over that. Now y'all got somebody else to worry about.
They about to bust your ass.
You know what? You know what, man? I was happy for y'all until you said that shit.
Oh, that was a damn.
I was actually happy for y'all.
Hey, y'all continue. I'll be right back. Y'all continue.
What? You just take a fucking commercial break?
A TV timeout? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, after these messages.
Timeout, T-Mart.
In the middle of your
freshen up his tank top.
It's
your segment. What is you doing?
Yeah, Brian, your segment getting erased. You're getting erased.
You got some putties in the backyard? What's going on?
No, I'm getting my kids real quick. So I'll be right back.
Putties back there. Hey, stand straight up,
Brian.
Brian.
Handle them niggas.
Oh, shit.
You gonna show them shorts for nothing,
you gonna see him walking around the back of. You gonna walk on the back of the window? Hold up. Man, no, y'all about to get. Look, we just hit a random little sports swing.
Yeah, we about to get tossed up by them.
You don't think so? I was telling somebody that just the other day, like, like I think our defense is all right, but
it's legit. But the offense,
offense is suspect. You don't know what you're gonna get out, but y'all got Tua though.
Yeah, that's a big deal, man.
Man, that little nigga frail.
But he gonna
get twisted up one time. That leg gonna break again. That hip.
Thank you for that hate. Thank you for that.
I'm hating. My team been regular as hell for 20 straight years, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all feel.
I mean, y'all had it though. Y'all
being
had
whatever.
It, and then when y'all got Gruden, everything just went the fuck.
We still regular. I mean, we did way better than our expectations this year, but we just gonna stay regular. I just think we never gonna just be dope. I think we just gonna be like 7-9 to 9-7. Like that's.
Then Amari Cooper went on another team and made the playoffs, though. Man, that's kind of shitty, though.
Man, look, I'm saying about to call no grown man out of their name, especially no real person.
Oh shit!
Forget Amari Cooper, bro. Like
he let Sean got his shine on, bro.
Dude, but he played like he was a sucker for us. I've never seen a receiver have every single ability that there is to being a receiver, except for catching a damn ball. Like, how the fuck can you do? Can't nobody touch him on the line. Can't nobody touch him on the line. The nigga will block downfield, and you know what I'm saying? The tough screen blocks. You know what I'm saying? He was a perfect outrunner, bro. He was quick, and he was fast, and he was explosive, and he was strong.
I'm trying to see how like this pro black Cam Newton about to be like on this Patriots team though.
Oh, they don't give a fuck. Racist ass motherfuckers ain't gonna give a fuck. As long as he winning, nigga, like they gonna love his ass.
Keep winning, nigga.
If he winning,
but no, the other thing is he's like super outspoken and Bill don't like that.
He gonna shut the fuck up. That's what's gonna
You
happen.
think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
This ain't the
'Cause
NBA. Like you don't get no. These
I think he's
players
gonna
ain't got
shut
no
the
power.
fuck up. First off, he knew he was hurt last year, and he know he need this to save his fucking career. So he gonna shut the fuck up and do exactly what they say.
Yeah, he grown enough.
I just had to get.
He got kids and shit, bro.
But I'm just happy they ain't got no receivers right now. Good Lord, thank you.
He good enough. They don't need him.
Actually, that's not even the truth. They need receivers.
I mean, everybody need receivers, but I'm saying he good enough that he can like.
He done did it his whole career without
with some regular dudes, and come on, man. We gonna see. I'm interested actually. Like I'm gonna shit with Cam. With Cam there, if he's starting, which he should.
But I called it about months ago though. I knew he was gonna go to Patriots.
We all knew. I mean, where else was he gonna go? Like it's got this deep in the free agency. Where else? His pride wouldn't let him go nowhere else. He couldn't go to any other team in the league and still say face. And not even say. I mean, he can go places and start because I mean, I think he was more talented. He may not start, but he was more talented than a lot of other quarterbacks. But this is the only place where he can go and not look bad. So it's hard for
going here. He got the MVP hanging over his head though, and then they went to the Super Bowl and they lost. So that don't help.
A lot of people go to the Super Bowl and lose. So he gonna be all right. Well, that's whack for y'all. So now y'all lose Tom Brady. Now y'all get. Y'all get less see Cam. Like you better hope he ain't mature. You better hope he childish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually excited to see our team grow over the next couple of years. It ain't won't be this year though.
I can't believe y'all drafted too. I wouldn't draft nobody with no hip.
All right,
a small quarterback with hip problems, bro. That's a lot, bro. That's
desperation.
I would not have done that one.
Did y'all keep Fitz?
I will say this though, right? It's been we kept him for sure, 100%. Yeah, right. He gonna stay there. He gonna stay there until he retire for sure. More than likely, Miami get rid of him.
No,
he should have retired 6 years ago.
I mean, he the best bridge quarterback all time.
I swear he is.
But
as second string.
Yeah, the thing is though,
that
like
nigga Shine hit that corner like a motherfucker though. He banged that bitch out though.
Hey, but Mel, can you not take a chance on a top 5 quarterback in the past 5 years?
No, you cannot.
You can't not take the chance.
I wish we had signed Cam. Shit. I wish we had signed Cam. Shit. For real.
No, I ain't talking about Cam. I'm talking about Tua.
What?
Tua. I'm over here fucked up. I wouldn't take him. Y'all niggas tripping. I wouldn't have. Yeah, right.
You got to though. Like all you got
drafted no injury case quarterback, bro. He had a gruesome though. Like a hip. People don't like.
He had Bo Jackson's injury. But my thing is this though, like, you take Tua and you still got Fitz. Fitz could definitely still be a starter.
Nigga, Fitz should have been out of the league 6 years ago, but like he hanging by the grace of God that he still.
I mean, he still can throw the ball though. Yeah, he can still throw the ball, man. He was doing
great for us when we had him.
When he got back in after that bum Josh Rosen was in for like 6 weeks, he got back in and started winning games immediately. So he ain't that bad.
Why these niggas keep leaving? Why y'all niggas keep leaving? What is going on?
Man, we about to have to go to this Boruto, man. I mean, Brian, only way to fix fairy tale is just to not have that shit no more.
Right.
But it is.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Nigga. I mean,
what should they do, B-New? B-New, what should they do? What's your suggestion? You said make it about the Gil. Is that like your main?
Yeah, my suggestion is make it about the Gil because, like I said, they normally say Natsu is the main character, but if you make the Gil the main character, then you could get behind Fairy Tale
because they have good characters. It's not that they don't have good characters. They don't
their character development is top notch though. Like everybody gets better though. Like the entire show gets better.
But they don't. Yeah, it's Dragon Ball. It don't matter for real. Because the same.
Yeah, the problem is that
and hit niggas with a flame dragon punch. The end.
Yeah, well, their problem is that they just, like I said, abuse the power of friendship to the point where Natsu will eat something. And then he'll get a move or get a power up that is never seen again. Where he's like, "What happened to this power boost you got?" So I'm just saying that if you make the Gil, because one of the best arcs was the tournament where the whole entire Gil got shine. So because the entire Gil got shine, I'm saying that maybe you should do it that way instead of, making Natsu the main dude.
And then also the entire show is not even about like Natsu and them. It's about Zeref and Mavis, the 2 original characters. Like the entire ending of the show is about them 2. Like they're the strongest 2 people in the whole fucking show, which make it stupid. What's up, girl?
Yeah, what's his name? Acnogolia. They also
I'm
get him.
over here trying to fix.
Yeah.
Toys. You gonna say hi?
I just think it's.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Nia?
Yo, per album.
Hey.
I agree with you, Brian.
Bro, I'll be back.
That should be the one that make it better.
You talking about? Did y'all see how why the dragons, right?
Yeah.
That they used to be people.
Yeah, they was it like an experiment or like whatever it was that turned them into dragons?
Yeah, because Natsu, I remember Natsu. They showed somewhere Natsu was in an egg or something.
Well, Urza's mom
pretty
is the
much
queen
with
of
the dragons. If you're a dragon slayer, yep, she's the first.
Yeah,
she was the first dragon slayer.
It skipped her though. She didn't get the power though.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't get it, but Urza's still the strongest person in the entire universe though. Like by far. Like she got the most range of whatever because she can equip whatever armor and weapons that she wants.
Well, in the new, like in the manga, it's called the 100-Year Quest. She actually got some new techniques that are actually pretty cool, where she could fight dragon slayers.
I didn't keep going on that. I only read like a few episodes of the 100-Year Quest. Probably when they got to that past that water dragon.
Well, yeah. Well, now they're at you learn that there's a 5th dragon slayer generation now, and that generation is they eat dragons. So just for context for the listeners, there's 5 foreign ways to become a dragon slayer or a demon slayer or whatever. The first one is if you're trained by a dragon. The second is if some crystal is put in you and then you become a dragon slayer. The third is you got both. And the fourth is both of those two, you can be trained by a dragon and you can get that little crystal put in you. And then the fourth is like self-taught, like all of the above, plus you can self-teach yourself. And then the 5th is you can eat dragons.
Yeah, you talking about the devourers or whatever they call it?
Yeah.
Dragon eaters. Yeah.
Oh.
And they made them like super strong though. Like they made them like dumb strong to the point where like they so much more stronger than where the current characters are at. Like it doesn't even really make sense.
Yeah, because the fact that they eat dragons, it made them more powerful. So now they got
and that's my other issue with this show too, is though like they still look exactly the same. Ain't nobody grow up. Like not 1 year, and they've been doing this for what?
Well, you gotta think though. I think it's the Tanro Island arc when Aknagolian blew up the island or whatever. They was incapacitated for literally 7 years. So that's probably why they still look the same, even though I'm like,
but it's been like 5 years since that happened though. Like, so I don't get it.
You know how these Japanese.
Yeah, I mean, they trying to make everybody like kids though. Like they killing people and shit. Like, the hell?
They'll never age them. Instead of aging them up, they just look the same. I mean, it's like, dude.
Except for on One Piece. Older. On One Piece, they do it though, which is dope. But One Piece also been around since '99.
Well, I say Dragon Ball does it to a certain extent where they go 10 years. Man, the Saiyans don't age. But
they aged twice over the past like 20, 30 years, bro.
Or Naruto does it. Naruto ages their characters because now Naruto and them are like our age and stuff. They're a little older.
Yeah, which is going to bring us to our next point.
Yeah,
here in a second. Whenever Smitty get back.
We ain't got to wait on Smith, man.
So what's up with this Boruto, man? Like, what's
all right, man. All right,
what's your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna kick this off. All right, so
I got a lot to say about Boruto.
Shout out to the Naruto universe and all the Naruto anime fans and in the anime world. And also my condolences to all the Naruto fans that was expecting anything in particular of substance when it came to Boruto anime after the movie portion or after the Chunin exams. Because for literally, was it 2 years, Sean, or 3 years at this point? I don't know how long.
I think it's about 2.
But they're like what? They're like 100 and something episodes in.
Yeah, and tell them what most of those episodes is, bro.
How do you make 85%? How do you make episodes 85% fillers out of 100 plus episodes? I have never seen no shit like this before in my life. There's clearly like the entire Naruto like universe has always followed the script of being manga first, and then it's some like differences between the manga and the anime, but this one in particular, it's been 100% difference.
And what they
100% difference.
And what they did though, they rushed it.
It's like they rushed field trips.
Yeah, they rushed it. They should have just waited to where like you got a little space in the manga so we could put some distance, but they rushed that too much because if they go straight by the manga, everybody will love the show who don't read the manga, and it wouldn't be that many episodes of TV.
They should probably just do it like instead of trying to making it like the ongoing shonen like Naruto was. They probably should have just like did what My Hero did and come out with a season of 26 episodes or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every year or every other year or something like that. And then at that point, people wouldn't be disappointed. You'd be disappointed it ain't enough episodes, but not the content.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. They should have just did it, like you said, 26 episodes, season by season. Because right now, Boruto is just monthly. Like every month is one chapter, and then the next month, then we gotta wait another month, and then another month, and it's like, come on, man. Like how y'all playing this anime like that? Like Boruto anime, I don't understand how you do this to a great anime like Naruto, and then you just do his son dirty.
But the teaser was so crazy in the beginning because they showed you how dope it was gonna be with Sasuke and Naruto teaming up together to fight the what's their names again?
Momoshiki and whatever the other dude name.
That whole fight sequence when all the Kages got together was literally like some of the dopest shit I've seen, even on a Naruto scale. It was dope. Like, all right, this is what we starting with, and then immediately downhill, like 100%. Like, I've never seen that much of a stark fall off in an anime like in history.
It's so fast.
It was quick. I mean, after the shooting exams failed, they just say, forget it. We just gonna give up on this.
Like, well, I guess they're supposed to be doing the manga at some point. They're getting closer to it, but when is that? We don't know.
I mean, the characters suck. I mean, the kid characters are whack. Like
they're not sweet as the original. Like the originals was. They made you care. These people.
The concept is whack because they're trying to like infuse like modern technology into this anime where it's supposed to be about some ninjas. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, I'm not seeing ninja shit. Like, I don't care about him playing a video game and collecting cards and shit. Like, who gives a fuck? Like,
and that's where I go back. And bro, that's where I go back to saying like they rushed it. Like they should have let the manga build up before they came out with the show. Like they was too. I don't know, man.
They made it into a fucking sitcom. That's what happened. Like this is an animated sitcom.
To it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking into it. Well, look,
disheartening, man.
Hey, we backing into our time, bros. So if we keep this up, we're gonna be a little bit out of our where we want to be at. So we're gonna have to bookmark it right here, and like we're gonna have to hit. We got a couple of things to hit up. So shit, we already got some of the next episode already lined up. Sean, you can you know what I'm saying. You wanna hit your stuff fast. I don't want to rush you.
It's cool. Like, it's fast. Like it was a discussion in our group chat. Somebody saying, could Goten beat Boruto? Look at my face. Super Saiyan, do Kamehameha at the planet, no planet. You lose.
I mean, what if you say Boruto is shadow clone and get behind him and hit him with a you know what I mean?
I'm talking, man.
Jogan,
he don't know how to use it.
But it activates on his own when he get in dire straits.
Only time it activates is when he looking at a certain area of chakra. He just see chakra flow. And
I'm saying actually Boruto is
not taking no Super Saiyan kick to the stomach, period.
Boruto as a character is doper than Goten. Like Goten is
as a development, but like you comparing him to his peers, like he's still.
Hey, hold on. We could do it like this. Just think about it like this: Momoshiki's abilities kicks in with Boruto.
He's still a lose.
What?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
dude. So okay. Wait.
I think he ain't strong enough. This nigga's flying and shit. Like,
let's put it like this. So you think Momoshiki, if Goten retarded ass silly ass, out of the gate, just super Kamehameha, Momoshiki gonna activate? No, he only activated when he was near death.
So, Sean, I'm gonna tell you this though, like, at what point is, because they have these crazy ass battles on these planets and they don't blow up, right? So we all know this. They can be throwing the craziest energy beams all over the place, and it just be a big explosion, right?
Yeah.
So then there's, if I shoot a beam directly at a planet, then it blows up. So I don't even get that concept, first of all. So it's shaky from the beginning.
Because bro, because you always hear them say, Vegeta, what are you doing? You'll destroy the planet. And every time they do their beam, what do the beam do? Okay, say the screen, the planet. Look, the beam go just like this above the earth every time, no matter what planet they on.
But here's the thing with that. I think some of that be like hyperbole, because Cell at one point said, I got enough power to destroy the solar system. It was like,
look,
okay,
if it had hit Gohan, the planet was going with it.
Okay, but we could say that's fair enough.
Aftershock of all those battles, they should be like completely destroying the planet just from their aftershocks. But it don't be happening.
The planet got destroyed several times and brought back.
Yeah, it did. I mean, but if we talk about,
I know Boo destroyed the planet.
And then you talk about Earth too, like. But I'm saying from a Goten perspective, I just don't think Goten really got that work though, man.
He ain't got the mindset, but if he go by, if he get like somebody tell him, go hit him with your strongest attack, Goten do it.
I'm gonna say I actually think that some of the other shonen heroes are just as strong as Super Saiyan. Maybe not 3, maybe not 2. Well, maybe 2, because they showed it in that one little tournament they had. That little crossover with Toruko,
I know what you're talking about.
Goku and Luffy. They was about as strong as a Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. But then he went Super Saiyan 3, and that changed the whole thing. But
yeah, I mean the power scale of Dragon Ball Z, we all know was greater. Like there's no debate because they be blowing up planets. But if you talking about serious work, like Gohan, I mean not Gohan, but Goten ain't got no work for Boruto.
If there was a straight regular people, nah, because like it's kind of hard to even match them up because them like Saiyans basically mutants for real.
Yeah, you right a point. I mean, monkey, like some Goku was a whole.
And Jerry, I think y'all missing the point that like Goten still got that Saiyan shit, that Zenkai boost that he can like hit too. Like, so what if he hit that in the middle of your fight? Like, but the Zenkai boost in the middle of the fight, you fighting Gohan and say Goten, and he like backed in the corner and he just. You know what I mean? Boom.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
3 now. Like then what?
Let me ask you this though. Who got more growth potential though? Like as a character, who got more growth potential?
Goten by far. I mean, we see what Boruto is. I mean, it is dope. He got like he got some stuff, but like if you telling me that if we capping off Pops, if his growth potential is the most overpowered main character in all the anime. Goten's potential have to be his dad, like his dad, wouldn't it?
Well, let's back this train up. If we go by Akira Toriyama,
right? That
formula,
shit.
He ain't got no growth.
Never been developed. I'm saying.
All he knows is man. Coming from
base Goten,
base power Goten.
I don't know. I think Boruto actually has a better growth just because of the fact that. When you look at Boruto, he has 3 nature elements, some that Naruto never had when he was his age.
We never know. He might have more than that.
That's true.
Also, it's also a chance that he can awaken the Byakugan too. We don't even know that's even possible yet either, though. They never said he make a.
Well, he awakened something like the Byakugan with the.
So look, I'm telling so that's basically saying who will win. So basically saying who will win between a souped up Naruto versus Goku then, because if the overall what's going to be but that's what it is, because if it's the growth potential, you saying what if I said what if Goten like uses Zenkai boost or anything else, and what if he learns, what if he has some techniques that niggas don't know about, but we can't add stuff that we don't know. But I'm saying in the middle of a fight, we do know that it's possible that he can power up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
ain't nobody doubting that.
Yeah, like, so, you know, if he hit that in the middle of a fight, I don't care what Boruto got currently going, because he don't currently got the Byakugan. He can't currently control control his Jigan Eye and everything that he got, the karma, right, that he got going. He can't control it. Like, so yeah, but you know, I think that's a good one. We're gonna have to post this up. for real. Like that's
Boruto only been a thought for like the last 3 years, so and Goten been around for 15. He's still 8.
He's still, like you said, he's still the same. He ain't got no stronger. He ain't got no wit, nothing. He just like exactly the same. Goku with a long sleeve undershirt.
Well, Goten actually, we've seen at the end of Dragon Ball, Goten and Trunks actually get weaker at the final episode of Dragon Ball Z when he fought Luke at the tournament. He got weaker anyway. Yeah. He lost his niece. Pan. We
still don't understand. It might be longer than 15 years. I think
we don't even know if that's canon now. Shit.
Yeah, it's still canon because they're talking about it. You know, they've always talked about Oob.
I don't even want to talk about it. That's a whole new convo, man. Oob disappeared like motherfucking.
They brought Oob up in Super though, too. They brought
him up more than once.
Is it in the manga?
No, in the anime too.
Talked about him.
They brought him in They brought him up in the anime too. So
they just talked about him. They just said, "Oh, there's a fighter that has great potential." Vegeta's like, "Who are you talking about?" And then they was like, Dende was like, "Hey, Goku, your request has been answered, pretty much." And he was hyped. So all Dragon Ball Super is everything in between the ending of Dragon Ball Z. So it's like that 10-year gap. Just really that 10-year gap is what they're filling in. So when Dragon Ball Super, whatever they finish Dragon Ball Super, it should lead to the Tenkaichi Budokai when they meet Oob.
I'm just saying that Naruto's character development is so much doper than Dragon Ball, and we all know this though.
I mean, they got more people, but I mean, Boruto ain't too many people. They showing Team 7, and that's it. Well, they actually showing Boruto.
I was speaking on Naruto versus Dragon Ball. I wasn't.
Okay. Well, we're talking about Boruto. Okay, but
Boruto, hell no.
But look, we got to escape though, so we got to get last mercy because we got people niggas that got to be at work, and
all right,
put my daughter in the bed because they said she busted in here, and she ain't cool. So ain't cool. I mean, she the coolest, but she ain't cool in the sense I gotta get her together for the bed and stuff. So, man, last thoughts, anything everybody need to know. You know what I mean? Get off their chest.
Fuck Nick Cannon. Nah, I was playing.
Damn. Vegeta is the best.
Bike. I mean, but Nick Cannon want to sponsor her, brother. You know.
we ain't got them ends on our headphones, dog. Get us together.
Vegeta is the best.
I'll recommend anybody to read the Black Clover manga. I want every listener go read the Black Clover manga.
Don't listen.
Oh yeah. One Piece back today, right? One Piece bike.
Yeah, it's bike. Today? I've been posted about that. Yeah, One Piece bike. I'm about to check that out.
I got one thing to say. All hail the Prince of all Saiyans. That's all I gotta say.
He's a king. Right. He should be a king, but
he ain't a king. I think that's a metaphor too.
He is the king, but
I think that's a king of what? Ain't no nigga.
They ain't got no people. He better go be a king over another universe.
Goku and his kids.
Gonna subjugate them. Y'all my subjects.
I'm better.
He better out go on to what was that Universe 6?
Right, I want to go be the king. Right, see, that's another story. Right, that's another story. I thought that they should have did that
because they was leading up to it. Like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm like, oh yeah, Vegeta about to go get these young punks together, but then nope. I throw some magic in there.
I just want to repeat it one more time.
Put magic in there.
One more time. Read that Black Clover manga.
All right, we got you, Blue Ranger.
All I want to say is, Brian, don't go on the basketball court hustling people with a white dude. Cause I know that's what you was doing before you came on the show.
All right.
You gotta start shooting some jumpers with that chain on too.
Trying to get your girl on Jeopardy.
Man. You got jokes over there, Rick Ross. It's cool. I see you. I see you.
All right, what's up? This is it. We ended it.
Yeah, we like an hour in, dog. This shit gonna be a B word trying to get together. I gotta upload this the video from this other episode too. This last one. So
and I hop out this hoe.
Yeah, we out, y'all. Peace.
All right.
Deuce.